Hi, Julie here, and today I'm going to talk about how I make my stickers for my packaging, and this method can be used for any stickers that you might want to make. I have seen other methods where people have used tape, and basically I do mine a little bit differently. And if any of you have received my paper bead rollers, they were packaged like this. This is one of the stickers that I actually made by, myself. And my stickers, I keep them like this in a special file box in special file folders, and they basically look like this. And I'm going to show you how I actually make these. And these stickers here, I also use them in my packaging, and I'm going to need to make more very soon. So that's basically what I'm going to show you how I do today. You can apply these methods for making any kind of stickers that you want, and this is how it's done. Okay, so the first thing I actually do is I go ahead and get the sticker paper that I'm going to be using for the stickers, get them ready and put them in the printer. And what I'm using is half sheet sticker paper. It's actually only got half a sheet. It's split down the middle, but this is what I have available. In the future I may actually buy the full sheet sticker paper, but this is what I actually use. I use sticker paper. And to laminate them, to make them shining on the top, I actually use the Scotch self-sided self-seal laminating sheets, and I use one sheet per sheet of labels. And basically what I do is I remove this top strip and lay them face down on this laminating sheet and laminate them, and then I cut them out. Okay, so what I'm going to show you next is what I actually do on the computer. Okay, so I actually use Microsoft Publisher 2010 to make all of my packaging, my stickers, even the cutting templates that I make. And so I actually have my little sticker label file open, and I'm going to do a print preview to show you what it's going to look like. And it will make a whole sheet of stickers for me. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and print it. And so I go up to print. And I'm going to make, it has multiple copies of sheet per sheet. So, and it says number of copies 60. I actually am going to do 2 sheets of it. So I'm going to do 120. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and print it. And you might be able to hear it print in just a few moments here. And then once I get that printed, I get out of this program and I go ahead and laminate it. Okay, so I have my 2 sheets all printed and ready to laminate, and this is the way I actually do it. I'm going to go ahead and set one each aside for now, and I'll set this aside. And the first thing I do is I need to make sure that I'm going to be putting the face down on the sticky stuff. So I'm turning it over just to be on the safe side. And then this strip here comes off first. And you throw that away. I think it can be recycled, but I'm not sure. And then you're going to line this up so that the top part falls onto this clear section. Alright, and then you seal it down. And this can get a little tricky, this next step. You need to lift this up and grab a hold of this corner and then work your fingers to halfway so that you're like this. And then, while holding down on your left hand, burnishing it as you go, because you don't want any air bubbles and you don't want any wrinkles, this is the way you pull off the backing to the laminating sheet. Okay, and so that's it with that one. And then I'll show you the next step that I do in just a moment. Okay, so I pulled out my rotary mat and my cutting tool that I use. And basically what I do is I've got my laminated sheet here ready to cut. Set that aside for now. and set that aside for now so that they're out of my way. Then I turn this over and I try to line it up with a line on the mat. Not that it really matters, I just like to do that. And then I secure it down. And I do actually use my rotary cutter to cut them apart, but to trim them up so that so you can't really see the white around the stickers, I actually really do that with scissors. But I just do this rough cut with my rotary mat and my cutter and my ruler just to get them cut apart. And the first thing I do is I go ahead and with my see-through ruler I eyeball so I can see the white around it, because I don't want to cut off any of the colored lines. That's why I make sure I have my clear ruler and I am looking through the ruler to make sure I see white beyond where I'm actually going to be cutting. Okay, so there's my first cut, and it'll stay put because I got the sticky stuff sticking onto the mat. And then I do my second cut. And you want to put some pressure down because you are cutting through a couple of layers. And I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can, keep the video short, or shorter. But I am going to trim these up by hand when I'm completely done cutting through this section here. And the way I actually do that is I don't bother using the rotary cutter going this way. I actually will cut them apart strip by strip. And it's a good activity that it's one of those activities that I do in front of watching videos and TV shows on the internet in front of my computer. It's one way that it's one way that I actually spend my time, when all my essential work is actually done. And since I actually do need more of these stickers, I thought I'd show you how I actually do this. And okay, so I got through this whole section, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this sticky part and this sticky part down here, so I'm not fighting with it later on. And the way I do that is I line it up. And this is one of those T-square or lip-edged type rulers, so I just hung it on the very end of my board. And I'm going to cut across. And then I'm pulling it down, and I'm going to cut this edge. And this is the same exact way that I actually make the stickers for my labels, for my packaging. And so this set of strips is done. So basically, let me go get a pair of scissors. Okay, there they are. And basically what I do is I am going to start cutting the strip apart. And this is actually what I do. I go ahead and cut as close to the edge as I can without cutting off any of the colored parts. And I do that with each and every one. I take time. And I'm hoping in the future my Pazzles will be able to do this for me. But it's actually here. And the very first time I tried to use it, it wouldn't power on. So I'm waiting for a part as of filming this video. And so it's going to be another week before I get to actually even use it, or try it, or learn how to use it. Okay, so that's basically what I do to make all of my stickers. Let me go ahead and I'll finish up this one. And then I fill up that little container and I keep it in the same drawer where I keep all of my other packaging necessities. And that's it. I got a sticker. And if you get any of my paper bead rollers, you're going to get a a sample sticker in the package, as well as the way I wrap it up inside the little box that I showed you earlier. I wrap up the paper bead rollers in fancy tissue paper and then seal it with one of these stickers, and you'll also get another loose sticker still with its little paper on the back so that you can use it wherever you want. And that is it for today, and I want to thank you for watching. And if you like my videos and want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And actually, after hitting the subscribe button, you can actually choose whether to be notified by email as soon as it happens, or just be notified when you go onto YouTube. And also like the video. Hit the little thumbs up button. And that's it for today. Until next time, have a great day and goodbye.